are living in the planet Earth, which covers 70% of water on its surface. And there are four major components in the Earth interconnected cycle. There are number 1, lithosphere, number 2, atmosphere, number 3, geosphere, and number 4, biosphere. The interconnected cycle never ends, and it's continuous cycle from beginning until no end. There are 5 major environmental issues that we're facing. Number 1, climate change. Number 2, global warming. Number 3, deforestation. Number 4, soil spilling. And number 5, oil exploitation. Those issues are related to environmental damage. Do you know what is the biggest cause of environmental damage? That is human activities.
Seed isn't even any moisture.
Well, the Earth's climate has been changing over millions of years, but we've never seen this much change over 100 years. So we're living in a warmer world, we're living in a melting world, we're living in a world where sea levels are rising.
The fact is that the warming we are seeing now in recent decades is human-caused. It's not natural. If it weren't for human activities, the world, under natural causes like changes in the sun and volcanoes, would have actually cooled slightly in recent decades, and yet it's been warming. And the warming is due to human activities, primarily to carbon dioxide and other heat-trapping gases and particles that mankind has put into the atmosphere. We're using the atmosphere as a free dump for the waste products of an energy system.
Some questions about environmental issue. Number 1, what do you think about environmental issue?
Hi, Alessa. I will answer the question. Environmental issues are defined as the global problem, and the solution needs long-term and continuity and related many factors such as water pollution, air pollution, deforestation. But for me, all the main causes are from human activity or the mistreatment of the planet.
Number 2, how far do you know about pollution?
Pollution is a contamination of air, water, or soil by the substances that are harmful to a living organism and damage the biosphere.
Air pollution not only impacts the small areas, but also larger scale. 3, do you see the impact on the environment?
Now I'm going to share the impact of pollution. This is the example of air pollution. Humans are also regularly harmed by pollution. Long-term exposure to air pollution, for example, can lead to chronic respiratory disease and other disease. The next one is oil spill. Increased water pollution is destroying marine life. Oil spills frequently kill marine mammals such as whales, dolphins, seals, and sea otters, as you can see in the picture. And the last one is water pollution. The water pollution harms people indirectly. They will get sick because the fish that live in the polluted water are unsafe to eat.
Pollution causes environmental damage. For instance, global warming, climate change, droughts, and acid rain. The air cannot circulate well because the air is covered by contaminated substances such as nitrogen, dioxide, and carbon dioxide. Number 4. What will you think the suggestion to reduce and stop pollution?
For me, we can make small contributions like composting the trash, reuse your shopping bag. We can also walk places and go by bike. And recycling is also very effective and efficient way to reduce the pollution. And the last is plant more trees. Say no to
plastic wrap.
Number 5. Any other issue which you are concerned more?
For me is littering. Littering also harms the ecosystem. Like several marine wildlife including birds, whales, dolphins and turtles have been found dead with plastic in their stomach. The plastic cannot fall apart, but in the ocean it breaks up into the small particles and the size of the plankton that the fish eat, and then the debris will accumulate over time in the digestive system of the fish, which will no longer be able to feed properly and eventually die.
6. What do you think about deforestation?
I think deforestation is the permanent removal of trees to make room for something beside the forest, as you can see in this picture. Yeah, deforestation is also a huge problem and will just continue to get worse. Trees are vitals. They give us oxygen, stabilize the soil, and give life to the world's wildlife. Yeah, I can summarize from all the answers that humans are the one who cause the imbalance of the biosphere. That humans are responsible to fix it. Everyone can make changes in their daily life, and while our acts aren't enough to fix the problem, they can help to convince companies and politicians and maybe the government to make the bigger changes. And the more that people know about the problem, the better chance we have doing something about it.
Hello, Auntie Ashima.
Hi, Alessa.
May
Thanks
I,
for having me.
yeah. May I ask you some questions about environmental issues?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Number 1. Do you know the environmental issues worldwide?
Yes, environmental issues that are increasing right now is pollution of air, water, soil, deforestation, loss of biodiversity, oil mining exploration, and many more.
Okay. Why are you concerned about these issues?
Okay, I'm concerned about these issues because the environment is the future for future generation. If the environment is damaged, the next generation will not be able to survive.
Okay, number 2. Are there anything that you are concerned more?
I think for now, especially in Indonesia, concerns related to environmental issues is pollution in water caused by oil spill and oil mining exploration.
Oh, okay. Okay, can you see the pictures in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that picture.
Have you ever seen these pictures which were taken from Greenpeace Indonesia?
Yes.
What do you think about these situations?
I knew from that picture,
Yeah.
these are the effect of oil spill due to oil mining exploration. The impact of the oil spill is very huge, especially in the area where the oil spill occurred. The oil spill adversely affect the marine ecosystem and threatening the source of livelihood and the sustainability of the environment. Oil spill also affect the air quality in surrounding area in your picture because it releases toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. Marine ecosystem rely on complicated and delicate relationship between organisms and their environment.
Yeah, the fishes cannot absorb the oxygen because the oxygen is blocked from the oil, and also air pollution can also cause respiratory disease to us because we can absorb the nitrogen dioxide and dioxide from it, and we can get lung cancer and many more. Okay, can you see the pictures again?
Yes.
Okay. For number 4, these pictures show the illegal oil mining exploration in Indonesia. What do you think about these activities to the environment?
Okay, from that picture, I think this illegal mining exploration has very bad impact on the environment. This bad impact occurs because illegal mining is used unlimited number of chemicals that damage the environment, and the waste from illegal mining activity affects river flows and cause water and soil pollution around the mine area. The river that carry mining waste flow into the ocean and cause the seawater ecosystem to be damaged, and the fish population is also increasing. Um, for flora and fauna, for example, who live in biosphere will slowly extinct because their habitat has been destroyed and they don't have a food source anymore. Not to mention, as opening the new oil field means that people has to cut the tree and or might be mass fired.
Okay, for number 5, what is your plan to reduce and stop the damage of biosphere?
Okay, I always remember someone saying, if you want to change the world, start by making change with yourself, right? So I start by acknowledging that we are responsible for the survival of life on our planet. And second, we need to raise people awareness that protecting and preserving the environment is very, very important for the future. And then encourage others from an early age to implement the 3 Rs: reduce waste, reuse resources, and recycle materials. Start planting tree on the forests where trees were cut down, develop ecotourism, build more national park for wildlife, and creation of jobs that protect their forests.
Yeah. For the early ages, I suggest to do the 4R, like recycling items like from plastic bottles you can make it into table and many more items that can be useful in our daily life. And it might be very hard to develop the ecosystem again because we have disrupted the ecosystem for years, which needs progress, maybe many years. But small steps can make a big change to the world. Thank you, Auntie Ashima.